Alright, so this is going to be a really quick demonstration between the SM7B and the RE20 on the Rodecaster Pro II. We're going to do all of these stock processing settings and let you hear each mic on all three of the stock processing settings. So there's a neutral setting, a podcast studio, and a broadcast setting. So you will get to hear both of these microphones on all three setups, and I'll mix and match the clips around so you can hear them in different orders. That way you can make up your mind which microphone sounds better or which processing you like for each microphone on the Rodecaster Pro II. This is the raw sound of the Electro-Voice RE20 with no processing whatsoever, and this is the way it sounds. Okay, so this is the neutral processing for the RE20. So this is the neutral preset right here. This is the way it sounds. Let's move over to Podcast Studio. All right, now we're doing the Podcast Studio setup. This is Podcast Studio. This has a lot more low end. I'm telling you right now, this thing is loaded with low end. And then we do have the broadcast setting, which sounds just like this, which is probably way too bassy, way too deep. This is not the sound that I personally want, but this is the way it sounds. This is the raw sound of the SM7B with absolutely no processing whatsoever, and this is the way it sounds. All right, so this is the SM7B on the neutral processing. This is the neutral processing on the SM7B. We're going to get down to the bottom of this and find out what sounds better. This here is the podcast studio on the SM7B. From what I can tell, it sounds a lot louder in my headphones. So this is the podcast studio. And my guess is the broadcast probably just sounds crazy and way too bassy. But I'm going to put this on my editing software. Okay, so this is the neutral processing for the RE20. All right, so this is the SM7B on the neutral processing. All right, now we're doing the Podcast Studio setup. This is Podcast Studio. This here is the Podcast Studio on the SM7B. And then we do have the broadcast setting, which sounds just like this, which is probably way too bassy. And my guess is the broadcast probably just sounds crazy and way too bassy. All right, so there is a quick comparison of the two microphones and the different processing settings on the Rodecaster Pro II. So that has been the Shure SM7B and the Electro-Voice RE20. I did normalize every one of these to -2 decibels, so it did sound like there were some volume differences, even though there shouldn't have been, but I did hear some volume differences. Sometimes different processing can make something sound a little bit louder, even if it's not. I'm going to try and re-normalize these again before I finalize the clip, just to be sure. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. If you check the video's description or the pinned comment, you'll find my affiliate links and all kinds of amazing stuff and some info and some news and some things and some stuff and some junk you might want to check out. So thank you for watching. You guys and girls are amazing. Lightning out. See ya.